Castpod podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Castpod podcast, season 2, episode 1. Now, McCann, you might be confused. We already did episode 1. Nope, that was a secret kind of a Flavor Flav style demo of what's to come. This is the real first episode, and I'm so excited
Flavor Flav
for all of you to be here. Who are our lovely guests today? Let's start with you, Noah Asen.
Well, hello. Hi.
Hello. Is this your first time being on the Castpod podcast?
Absolutely is my first time on the Castpod podcast.
Wow. Well, I look forward to talking with you. And then we have a returning guest, Johnnie. You.
Hi. How's it going?
Okay. Bringing the mood down already. I like it. And then to my dismay and the dismay of our listeners, McCann has wormed his way back into the group.
Absolutely. You cannot get rid of me, even if you wanted to, which I know you do.
I do. More than you know. And it's odd that you're so happy when you say that, because
I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be included.
You shouldn't
really
be, because you're not included, and I actually hate you. And
but I'm still here, so technically included.
I want to kill myself. All right, and that's not because of you. Sorry, that's just sort of yeah. I'm going through some stuff perpetually. So you'll notice that we have a brand new theme song. Brand new look, and of course, a brand new energy for season 2.
Weird that it's just the Danny Phantom theme.
High energy, exciting stuff.
We have the classic guitar playing from Leo. We have the piano from Danny. And then we've got the vocals from Brian, but we've got some new additions. We've got some ukulele from Deja and some ocarina from Rainan.
Nice.
I am your host, your only host, Matthew. Noah.
I am your co-host, your only co-host, McCann.
You know, it's funny that you guys fight like this, because on my podcast that's going to remain unnamed, we're constantly switching between co-hosts because, you know.
I listened to your podcast, and it was hard to get through. It was so boring. The one friend that's, I think, like the main actual like creator of the show sounds just like me, and so it made me uncomfortable to listen to basically myself talk about weird stuff. And then also, so it was like 15 minutes long, and the last 10 minutes of the show were just about working out from. Can I say not experts? The things you said were kind of just not true. It was a rough listen. I have not even wanted to listen to episode 2. I can't even say the title of episode 2 in my Castpod podcast because it's so just hyper offensive for no reason.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, we're just bad.
Hey,
Johnnie,
Johnnie, it's okay though. You know, I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. I'm here for you to cry. And listen, as your other podcast sort of falls into the wayside, they can't even forget it because they've never heard it. But as you realize that it's just sort of a failed project from the start, we're here for you, and you always have a place in the Castpod podcast. No, I'm here for him. I'm
going to go cry.
All right, and we're going to cut to our first sponsor of the day. So don't worry, guys. I'm going to cut out the next minute of this. So what you say doesn't really matter. How was the diagnosis, Noah?
Diagnosis? What?
Yeah. I heard you got an STD or something. That's kind of around the office. I'm praying for you. Don't worry, this will all be cut out. So
all right, I'll be honest.
I've been telling everybody you got an STD.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And we're back. So we're gonna introduce a new segment that I know you three will love. It's called 1 Minute D&D Character. So I'm going to, after I establish the rules here and tell you to go, give you all three the chance to create one character for D&D, just sort of a backstory, a race, a class, and really make them a flavorful character, a nice, colorful character for us. No idea if this segment will last, but hey, you gotta try it, right?
Yeah.
And let's start with, how big is this half-orc?
Huge.
What does he look like?
You ever seen Shrek?
No.
No.
Mwah.
Wow. That is time.
That's really good.
That is
That's
time.
a good idea, McCann.
Love it. All right. Welcome back. All of that is going to be cut out. It's too offensive to keep in. Noah, try again. What is your take on the Israel-Palestine relations right now?
I love it. It's going good.
Jesus. Like that was not okay. I'm sorry, can I say that? Is it like that just wasn't okay?
Absolutely. It was uncalled for.
I respect all opinions on the show. I've respected a lot of opinions, even things I disagree with. But that was,
there are some things that we just can't let happen, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna
sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, you should. And it'll take time, but I will forgive you. Just because, you're my friend. But, gosh, how do we move past that, Johnny? How do we move past that?
I don't know. How's your day going, Matt?
My day? I'm 2 hours behind in all my work. I just saw that you guys were in here, so I thought, hey, let's film this. Let's hammer out this episode. Still editing the kind of demo episode for season 2.
Thought about you're just like, let's procrastinate even more on all my work. And
no, yeah, this is involved.
2 hours behind on my work. Let's stop for however long to.
I'd say this is involved in it.
I'm having fun.
I've been charged with
manslaughter.
Yes.
We had an all-nighter 2020.
I know. That's insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did the man we know who is also a not convicted but should be pedophile attend that year? No, that's good.
No.
That's good. We were wise to it.
He was gone, and if he asked that year, I probably would have told him no.
Yeah, as you should.
I'm a little confused. What?
There's a person.
You guys talking about me again?
No, there's a person who, as a 18-year-old, sent a freshman in high school a picture of his wee-wee.
That may or may not have been unsolicited. There was honestly a lot of confusion there on that one. But even if it was, it doesn't matter. I think that none of this should make it in.
But at the same time, if you're going to send a picture to a minor, I don't really feel bad about I'm not even outing him.
I absolutely agree.
Rainan, how's it going?
Rainan, welcome.
What up?
I'm so glad you could join us. Just in time.
Rainan, you are actually you're just in time for Gay Men with Rainan.
Tell us about the latest news in the LGBTQ plus community.
Nope.
Oh, sheesh. Okay. I did.
Give us like three highlights that you think are going to happen at this year's
event. Oh goodness. Sheesh. I don't know. I have to look. But there's a chance.
Is Halo still being pushed back?
Halo's a dead franchise.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
I mean, even if Halo Infinite comes out, what are we really expecting here, guys? I mean, it's too late.
Not much.
It's too late. It's gone. You'd have to recreate your magnum opus. You'd have to somehow do what Reach did again, and that's just impossible.
That, or when Halo 1 came out, man.
Yeah.
Commercials. The commercials for Reach were some of the best commercials for gaming ever.
And I mean, just Reach itself as a game.
Yeah.
And that's what I think they need more than anything, is they just need a game that's good. And frankly, I don't think that they're capable of doing that at the moment.
I'm cutting all this out. This is boring. All right. So, that was awesome. That was Gaming with Raynon. I love it. Thank you for doing that for us, Raynon.
I think that segment needs a new name.
I think
it's Raynon in the gaming.
McCann, are you in the bathroom right now?
I'm absolutely peeing right now. Yeah.
Can I include that?
No, you cannot.
Yes, I will. Yeah. I'm going to. I'm just asking if I can.
What's that?
I just find that you didn't even mute your mic.
I mean, why would he? You know?
Toro.
Sorry, what was that, Raynon? You cut out.
Animal.
McCann, I want you to, don't say it right away, but I want you to think of a topic that's what might be debated or just might be discussed. Noah, just give his real life opinion on that topic for 10 seconds. And then I'll have Johnny. You're going to ask Noah questions about that, all right? You'll have, we'll say 30 seconds to ask him questions that are phrased like, I am curious to know. All right?
They have to start with, I am curious to know.
Yes. All right. So, McCann, what is our topic?
Is Batman completely overrated or not?
I know who this is from.
Noah, you have 10 seconds to give us your stance on that.
Is Batman completely overrated or not? I don't think so. I think he's a pretty cool dude. He's a tactician. He's smart. He's got a lot of gadgets. He's just a human. He's, pretty cool for that, I guess.
All right. Thank you. Johnny, it is now your turn. You'll have 30 seconds to pose a question to Noah about that. With the
I'm curious to know why you think just because somebody's human means that they're not overrated.
So Noah, you'll have 30 seconds to respond.
I don't think it's the fact that he's human that doesn't make him overrated. I think that he's a character created to do what he does, and he gets that point across, and I respect him for that.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, no.
I'm
bad, Johnny.
Him being human makes him a little more impressive.
You do not interrupt, Johnny.
It's not your turn to talk. It's not your turn to talk yet.
Can you guys stop interrupting me? It's not you guys' turn to talk. You guys ever pull that one? No? Hey, it's my turn to talk. But I'm curious to know why, I don't know. I forgot my question. You guys made me lose my question.
God, that was... Raynon, you now have 30 seconds to ask Noah. I'm curious to know questions.
Can you repeat your points, Noah?
Yeah.
I said that he was a character created to do what he does, and he does it well. And the fact that he's a human, it makes it more impressive, considering everyone else around him isn't a human, I guess. They have some sort of meta power.
I'm curious to know, do you think Joker is overrated then?
No, I like Joker. I don't think he's overrated. Comic book Joker is not overrated.
All right.
Can I follow up?
Yeah, 10 seconds follow up.
I'm going to get one.
I'm curious to know, is Heath Ledger a good Joker?
Absolutely.
Now we'll move on to Johnny. You have the same prompt. Is Batman overrated?
You get to give your opinion on it.
Yeah.
I got that, McCann.
Sorry.
I would say...
I'm curious.
He plays this. He's like, he's stupid.
Right, thank you. Noah, curious to know questions. You've got 30 seconds.
I'm curious to know why you think intergalactic travel is lame.
I think they're like, you know what?
Any follow-up question, Noah? Or are you good?
Nope, I'm good.
Cool. Raynon?
I'm satisfied with that answer.
Curious to know questions, Raynon?
What? I'm very confused on the format. I apologize.
Sorry, you're now asking.
So you're responding to Johnny's opinion that he just gave.
Okay.
So you have a time to ask him any I'm curious to know questions.
I see. Well, I'm curious to know, does that make Iron Man also a bad superhero if he's just a normal person with some money?
Thank you. That's a good question. Johnny?
I guess that.
Okay.
Actually, I will say, rethinking it, the way that they up and stuff like that, it's like, he's a
fair. I respect it.
Raina, do you have a follow-up question for Johnny?
I'm curious to know, is your parents being murdered not a good, like, upbringing?
Personally, I don't think that would be a very good upbringing. Oh, did Matt just leave?
Nope.
No,
Victor just joined.
Whoa!
Oh, that's awesome.
I'd say, okay, continuing my point, I would say that like that whole thing, I mean, I was trying to do dad, like that's good as a story point. Like I think recently.
Yeah, that was far too long, but that's okay. Yeah, Rainan, you have the same prompt. Is Batman overrated?
I think that maybe, kind of, sort of, Batman's overrated.
All right. Noah, do you have a I'm curious to know question for Rainan?
I do not.
Victor, are you here? Do you have an I'm curious to know question for Rainan?
Is this the podcast?
Yes. Welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of the Castpod podcast.
Welcome.
Format doesn't exist.
No, because anything that I say is not going to be PG, so I'm just going to hold that in.
Okay. Johnny, do you have any curious to know questions for Rainan?
No, his point is very understandable.
All right, well then, that's very good. McCann, I'll give you one. Yeah.
Okay, I think I do. I'm curious to know.
Gosh, I'm talking to you.
Cool. Wow. What
somebody doesn't know.
A wonderful thing. So that is a very short version and a very silly version of a thing called the 3 circles practice, created by someone somewhere for some purpose. That is not their official slogan. I don't know what it is, and I frankly don't care. But if you want more information on the 3 circles practice, it's actually just called the 3 practices now, I think. You can go on the number 3 practices.com, 3practices.com. They host online Zoom calls, events that you can request to join. That they'll give subjects not necessarily about Batman, but about usually theological or political questions. McCann and I were on one. McCann, what was the question?
America's greatness depends on blank.
Yes. And so everyone gave their answer. It was very cool. It's designed to where it's not a debate. You do not argue with people. It is to make sure your point is heard. And it actually helps. I was noticing people flesh out their own thoughts because they would start to say stuff and then realize, like, why do I believe that? And so it kind of helps give people a chance to share without judgment. It's very cool. Noah, can you give me a smooch?
No,
Just one smooch.
not this time.
Okay.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's the weird part, not the smooch.
What?
No.
What are you saying, Victor?
All right.
It's all right, whatever. I should have just stayed home.
Hey,
Where are
Are
you?
you not? Yeah, are you not home? Where you at?
Sucks to suck. I guess you never find out.
I can come to you.
Good one.
all right. To end off the first episode of season 2 of the Castpod podcast, how do you guys want to do it?
You're on season 2?
Season 2, episode 1. Yep.
Oh my god.
Something I think is interesting. So I don't know which episode it was.
All right.
but,
Yeah. So
for the,
bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. That was the Castpod podcast, season 2, episode 1. I
Terrible.
hope you enjoyed
Terrible. I
this
hate
season. We're very excited, but not really. I actually hate this show. I hate myself. I hate life. And who knows how long this will last. And I don't mean the podcast.
We're
I
happy
don't
to be
mean the
here.
Podcast.
I also was happy to be here.
Me and Matt together doing this podcast.
No.
Glad to be doing it.
All of it's being cut out because of what Matt said, so it doesn't matter what we say here now. I know how this works.
It's true. I've already stopped recording.
Matt, is that really going to be an episode?